Hey guys, I'm Rick and welcome back to Maple Syrup Tech. We're back with another unboxing today. I have a pretty good idea of what this part is because based on the size of the box, I've only ordered about 3 or 4 parts this week and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good one. So let's open up the box and find out what we have. Find out if I'm right. If I am, it's going to be some fun. And I can already see what it is, so yes, I was right. In a couple of seconds, you guys are going to see this as well. Sorry about the sound if that was awful on the microphone. We have a GIGABYTE RX 560. So I don't think it's a surprise to anyone out there, but we all know that graphics card prices right now are pretty crazy because of mining. But I didn't want it to stop our channel going forward, getting new parts and looking at new things. So what I did is I decided to aim in a different direction. My favorite card, price quality, if we go by MSRP, would have been the RX 570, but those right now are almost double priced here in Canada. So I went for a 560, and since I actually already have a 460, we're going to be doing some crossfire testing. Now I know AMD is technically, unbranding Crossfire, and this is maybe going to be a mute issue in a couple of years. But while we can still have fun with it, why not? Let's test it out. So the RX 560 is, in my opinion, a pretty decent budget card. It's maybe edged out a little bit by the 1050 Ti, but then again, the 1050 Ti generally should be a lot more expensive. So let's take a look at the card itself. Because like I said, this is an overview video as well. And I'm going to be throwing up some B-roll for you guys, by the way, so if you want a better close-up on the card, you will be getting it. Now, GIGABYTE actually makes a couple of models of the RX 560. I got the reduced version, the smaller version, if you will. Reason why is just because since we're going to be doing Crossfire and my board is a mini-itx board, I want to make sure that the day comes that I want to put this in a system, it won't be a problem. So if we look at a quick overview, it's actually a card that is pretty short, so it should fit any mini-itx build, and we have a pretty decent assortment of connectors as well. So you still have a display port, you have an HDMI, and you have one DVI connector, meaning that no matter what monitor you're using, actually you should be able to connect that easily. It's a single fan design, so you still get decent cooling. Anyway, the 560 is not a GPU that will produce enormous amounts of heat. And this GPU actually does not require an additional power connector. So it pulls all its energy from the PCI Express slot. Now there's a good side to that and there's a downside. Good side to that, no matter what power supply you're running, even if it's an older one, as long as you're getting enough wattage out of it, this card will be compatible with it. So sometimes it's actually good to throw in older systems or maybe store-bought systems that your power supply does not have a PCI Express connector. This is actually a very good card for you. As well as, I would say a 1050 would be a good card as well. Most 1050 Ti's have power connectors, but if you go for the base 1050, that's another example. Yeah, but the RX 560, it would be a great card for you in those cases. And the second use that you don't want, well, the downside, however, to not having a power connector is if you do decide to overclock, you will be bottlenecked by the power delivery because basically you'll be limited to what the PCI Express slot can give you, meaning even if you try to max out the power slider, you're probably not going to get a lot more out of it than what it comes stock. Now this version anyway is overclocked from the manufacturers, so it is a pretty decent, it's an okay overclock to begin with, but like I said, the principal reason for this card is to test out Crossfire. So since a RX 460 is lower clocked anyway, and I'm probably going to be matching the clocks on both cards, it wasn't really worth it for me to go for a 560 with a much higher clock because my 460 wouldn't have been able to match it, and it sometimes can cause some small tearing when you're gaming with 2 cards where the clocks are much different one from the other. So you try to get as close as you can between the two. Anyway, we're going to have some fun with this card over the next couple of weeks. So I hope you guys appreciated this unboxing and overview of the card. And, you know, as usual, my Patreon link will be down below. So if you want to support the channel directly, make sure we can put out more content more quickly. Please, please become a Patreon backer. It'll help a lot. If not, like and subscribes are loved and help the channel out as well. Any questions or comments, anything you want to know more about the card, let me know in the description down below. And other than that, well, I guess I'll see you guys over the next few weeks in my next videos. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time.